Kimat Bokongsan Khubor Ka Taiew. Dawa penkut no ke JAC ya ke project boarding hawa umngot. Ke sorkar kelabut iki kendon jangkaan hakabede bet ke project umngot ong James Sangma. Dawa ke All Assam Garo Union ban pelong jing tokit halor ke jingklat ki armut ki samla Garo. Dawa tokit CBI ki HYC ke jingkno bamsap ke bajan chispa san folklore tingka ha ke MECL. Hates ke sorkar yo khau ICDS na Aganwadi Center Mauro. Sangsot ki Jaka Sumar Nongpang ha umtrai, war ki Asharu Omdan ha mau lasnai. Dawa ke JSU ban chnano ega surok kabladan ha kamap jang Major District Road. Upadar Stan Swami ula IT la ke jing em na ke benta ke hok ki trai muluk. Daga animal check gate dawa bo ke Kob Hariboy District ban kemi ikimrat ki bawan na Shabar Jala.
Bon ngut ki kontraktor ki basna ya ki surok PMGSY kilasha bo dak yong ne blacklist namar bakim simla sna bah ne bo de ki kendon habasna ya ki surok PMGSY umentri rang ba ka jela ukonat ke sangma habai kren ba kilap thai khubor ulong bakini ki kontraktor ki kentup ya ki blalap na du usnam arajar ar hadu menta ba sarkar kala sim da kilat kilinti ban pinstom ya ki katkum ki an.
I have been personally monitoring the PMGSY work in the last 3 years myself. And the reason why is because when I was Member of Parliament, I have seen all the reports in the Disha meetings on how the implementation has been very bad in the state of Meghalaya. And therefore, keeping that factor in mind, I decided that we will ensure that we when we get a chance to be in the government, that we will monitor this. So I have been monitoring it myself. We have an online monitoring system. And from day one of monitoring these projects, we have seen a large improvement in the overall implementation of the projects. And that is why Government of India has also increased its funding to Meghalaya by a large extent. Now, in the process, there have been many projects, that actually just stood still. Many contractors have abandoned the work. And in a systematic manner, many of them have been blacklisted. And I can assure you that in the future also we will continue to blacklist all people who are abandoning the work and not moving forward. If it has been done in a manner that is not acceptable to the system, then we will take necessary action.
Ke Joint Action Committee Against Umngot Electric Project ke bekentup ikinong rep ke bhalang na RiKhasi Hills bat na Jaintia Hills kila phat ke jing tho chumentri rang ba ke jalau kondat ki sangma ban penpau ke jing persha ban dene kawa umngot na ke benta ban penmi boarding na kate kawa ke belong ke pliang ja jong kilak ngut ki pai ba na ki sinong ki bahab habaro arliang jong ke kawa
kemalong ye pi bagi persya mar balai ka dan ke ya ke katam baro ki jaga kin sa tap ka Tegemut mangi kiba im nong tu tinggi lapan, ngam no kayaknya dan ngadu no ya mereka jaga kami hirap. Tega sampai dai bakal kecil kali kebaat, kalau biong gay jadi semua nak aku beli kerimo. Kebangi ngiti kalau mbak kesorkar kakak apa juga ya kan environment clearance. Kenapa kalian cobi nomor aku mau ngiti bagi kuat ban priang yang kena project mau disuruh kan kata ya kayak apa ini cobi. Tinggi kuat ini bakal project kerja semua. Tinggi kuat ini kalau mbak ban sipensan nek si sendal. Jaga dengan projek. Tegim ko ay bataka MECL neka government kan jo ka environment clearance.
Kani ka kinhon ha baikram ginong tho khubor hanong ba shlong ha ka santre unai tung arja arpoi kila batai ru ek rukom pelong ka sarkar ka public hearing daga bale ha ka ta rukom bakan yo ban ajing tip ka sarkar ba ka public hearing kam shim long namar ka jing penthot ki pai ba.
This is not a totally disrupted public hearing. Kedai ka public hearing ke bang ai boru basic administration mempenyat. Baru edisi ulah keren besar, dua persyak, tu keren dan tu rak hati. Dan marni ngapos ni benset bet hau, pada loy juga ini kataram, nanti public hearing kebalak long pok musikian, kata pok video recording dulu, ipai bak borot benar pok pandang, bersabar pandang gerak ti men persyak. Buat ada feedback jingyo environment clearance establishment. Undai tang written presentation ini adalah jenis saya tar bagi submit ke Ministry Environment. Yang apa submit ke DVD. Berpencisah bersyat disrupt ke volume hearing banyak dengan written presentation. Kemudian written presentation kedai ke alternate ways yang ke public consultation bagi public participation. Ngalam on tin hearing tin ngoi ke dega in-house public hearing. Jit tangi gidi ki brio beri na po ki khit no sa snong dan ki pro project ki baya dan menta baka ban support project assessment ke ta baka le sarkar. Ko ka jega sop-sop kan. Hari gidi benta ni min pet sakmat gede jigulu UCM ada om menle ngoi public hearing. Ni apa ni song dia min pet om ngoi lang pelong ro. Handrai misutho long nung pelong impet suai kata. Dari kemudian ia dipulih ia ngah omba kawan suai NOC lah dalam pada NOC pengen ni mana boleh hearing. Hari ni kawan kawan boleh hearing masuk NOC.
Kila berngam ru balada ka sarkar kam snga bikani ke jingdawa ken pelong de ke jekhi ki bajer.
Ipa pantai pakai pajak kat jalan hiking tek. Nak kena kecil thong ini manfaat CM ni kalau tarik cuba ini acara kuai. Perkara kena cuba kejungi ke JAC. Cau Chief Minister jungi. Balada layo yang kita kisi kami lapar udah balada cuba no. Balada utang ya penslam. Balada bom senyau. Yang kita siti kami merendam kami ini lapar. Kum ke JAC ngimla macam snap. Dari akhirnya kisi kebanuan di kesim kiwai pat kilat kilenti pan pentau syaka sokar. Pat sikipat bahi yang gaji persyak kabajur. Pat gaji persyak kabapan. Kabakum kita jaga. Pertuju ki beriu ki baim nak kena kekam hasil terjukawa umat ki bayam percaya dalam
Hakabe day berke hydroelectric project ya ke barok ke ya persha James ke sangma menteri katanat boarding uloang ba ke jela kadan kam palat ban pen khlanya ke jingpen mi boarding hindrai menta ka haban shim ya karai la kan ya chakmat la ni pen sange ya kani ka project ulai thuru ba ka sarkar kan se amir jingmut lang bat barok ki badran je day bat kani ka project.
Today the state is reeling from acute shortage of power. There is a need to ramp up our generation. So whether we scrap this project or not, that is of course a decision the government will take. But as I've always mentioned, that all stakeholders will be consulted on this, and it is only after we have addressed all concerns, be it environmental in nature or be it socio-economic in nature, after all those have been addressed, then only we will be going ahead with this project.
Ulapan pauru baka sarkar klasya mikilinti ki babiang klam dale ekanuga ka kam ka babian lani ka babakala. Ulang baka sarkar klapay banyak kat kum kaan kumno banwan ra ki kam penroy barha ka ju ka por banyada ya ka may maryang.
There are certain safeguards that are put into place. These have been established by the law, and these have been done because there is a certain amount of balance that is required, to meet the need for development and to also protect and take care of our environment. When these laws and these rules are established, this is the guiding principle for the government as to how we have to maintain that balance. And when the law has been followed, as I said, then there is very little scope for the government to do anything for it.
Kinangalam ko all Assam Garo Union lembar kipaj banong shong shnong ka khat arme Riboy district kibere na kajaj benriu Garo haka pratrik unaitung arhaja arpoe kila pelong na kajing rally ber kajing thang mambati shibenta wan pinrem me kajing yap basubasniu jungki arngut ki samla Garo kabla jah Gurugram haka jilla Haryana. Kumban kedo dangshan ki arngut ki samla na kajai benriu Garo ki bakintu bi ke samla ros sangma ber Samuel sangma kila khlat sendet ha Gurugram ha ke jilla Haryana ha ke balami ru ke jing subasneu halor ke ni ke jing khlat ke basendet jo ki ni ki samla ki bedairu na ke jo ke yeng kesem Halor kani lami ru ka jing dawa na ki babon balang ban pelong ka jing toket ka babanya ban nak liang kinong yalam ko all Assam Garu Union kila dawa na ka sarkar Meghalaya ban tuklar halor ka te ka jingja berkum juru ban pelong na ka jing toket ka babanya ban lap ya ka jing shisha halor ka jing khlat jong kini ki arun ki samla na ka jaj ban riu Garu
भाई बेटा बेटी को हत्या हुआ है वो हत्या के बारे में हम सब संतुष्ट नहीं है उसको सही विचार करके सही तदंड करके उनको जो हत्या हुआ है वो जो हत्याकारी है उसको अरेस्ट होना चाहिए और उसको मृत्यु दंड सजा देना चाहिए। ये हमारा ऑल आसाम गारो यूनियन का मांग है। हम लोग चलेगा नहीं, हम लोग रुकेगा नहीं है तब तक ये सही विचार हमको नहीं मिलेगा, सही हमको निर्णय नहीं देगा तब तक हम लोग चुप नहीं रहेगा, हम लोग आगे बढ़ेगा। चाहे हम लोग हो सकता है तो सारा नॉर्थ ईस्ट हम लोग आगे बढ़ेगा, दिल्ली तक हम लोग जाएगा।
Kasang hinyotrap Youth Council menta kasni hinyotrik naitung arajar arhuai kala ai da kajing tho so matirang ba yang kajala ukon ra sangma ba kamjuru ba preston chansong matirang ba sambur wala da kimdan hanang ba shalong andawa da kajing toket CBI hakabede ba kajing no bamsab ka bajan chispa sanpo klurtingka yang bakal sebuah scheme dan ka scheme ban ai boarding electric shakishno githau kebra pentri kam da ka MEECL nakaliang kinungalam joka seng kelapan pau kajing sophia ka bajur ya kajing mi khubor halo ka report jangka CAG kabala penpau bakadon kajing penerkam bakla kapisa ka bahadu sisma asal pandai klurtam haba pentrikam ya ka sobha ka scheme haka jalam mekhlia nakaliang joka seng kila ong bakane kajing penerkam bakla ka ya kapisa ka bahadu ka teklur kalong kai kai ka ba amra mat priang satya ba ka makata jur ya ka jala ba khamtam ya ki pai ma ki bedi ban yo ya ka boarding electric sekisno ki thau ko jongki
nilai i nadu ka basdang bakani ka jeng penteri kami ka sobagya scheme hani ka jalla ka jongi kala along ka bakundrum kenram kila adon ki jeng keno bamsab kila adon ki jeng keno ba pendon kam bakla ya ka board ka bala ai laila ya ki company ban yo nong khambun na kani ka jeng penteri kami kani ka scheme bat kawai ka bala kampen smokta yangi kum ka seng galong ba menin ka sngi keladon ke jingbi khubor kui niki kot khubor jongka jela kabala pen i ba kadon ke jimbam sap ka bahadu shispa khanda sau khandai kror tingkan nakani ke so bahagia screen ka penteri kam ne ke jela ka jongi ak bakani ka kot khubor ka bala tho ya kani khubor kila base lani kila penchong nongrim nakata ka preliminary audit report jongka CAG katkum kani ka khubor la pentip ba kajing ai kontrak lani kajing ai yang work order syakini company ki penteri kami yang sebagai scheme kajala kajongi kalau palat ya kador ya kaba ka MECL lani ka company kepada penteri ka ni scheme kajala kajing syak estimated rate kalong dakumwe rehapor bagi tab ya kontrak dikini ki company ki penteri ni kam ki ong bala kod ya kador ka ba palat hadu 100% tam ya ka estimated rate ya kabala shna na ka banta bat penteri ni scheme bat kani ka jingle kala penlong pat ya ka state dan ka jala ban ka kan hab ban siu lan kan du nong hadu shispa sa khandai krur tingka ti kani ka khubor ka balami kala penlong bat perkhat yangi ba lesi kadon ka jing bamsap kadon ka jing pendon kambakla bat kala along ru ka jing pen ka jing du nong ya ka jala hi bro kowe ka ba da spa krur tingka la supen set ka ban penteri kami ka scheme teknang ban lap ya ka jing shisha Hoat ngimla banlen bana kaliang jok sarkar kumbang UI bah kalai kotrik jong benai Jun kila penbana ba kila de ban set up ya kata ke independent inquiry committee ya ka bon kli da retired judge napo Allahabad High Court ban wat ya ki daw la ne ban inquire ya ki jinglong jingman apo ke MECL hukum jur ki subsidiaries ke jongka rehadin ba mi kene khubor menin ngikwa ban bu ya ka jingdawa khmat jok sarkar ba nakabenta ka jing bamsap lani gading ka jing kenok bamsap ha baide sobagia scheme ka sarkar kam dei ban kentup lang ha kata ka terms of reference nak benta ka ning inquiry committee ndri ka kam ka baide sobagia scheme dei ban le lani ban toket da kiwei pat kibor
President ke BJP Meghalaya ba Ernest Mauri hakasi palai Khubor Ka Taiew ula dawa ke jing tokit CBI halor ki kinram ke bede ba ke jingpan kam baklai ka pisa ka bashispa sab khandai klotingka karkum ke jing paw ka kai phot CAG na ka scheme sobhagya lani ka scheme boarding shikishnong ki thau Habaikun klap thai Khubor ba Ernest ula panpaw bu shania tang ha ka CBI ka bala banle ke jing tokit ka babnya.
So with this fact finding from the CAG report, I think it's a high time inquiry should be taken place by the independent agency, that is CBI. Because why I want that CBI should intervene in this case, in this corruption, because this money has been sanctioned from the center. So from the party side also, we are very sad to inform we have received the reply from the MECCL. They told that they will supply us the information, which till today we have not received. And we are very keen. We have prepared the second letter, RTI format, sent to the concerned authority. If they don't reply, I will sue them in the court.
Hagbe day bagajing pa yar shuki u James sang mau menteri beri pe yakatanat boarding uba Ernest ulaong bagata ka syong hakajing start jong menteri rang ba ka jelau kondat ke sang ma.
That I live in the wisdom of the CM. I'm the president of the party. If I'm the CLP leader, suppose if I'm MLA, then I will say whatever I have to say. But now I live on the wisdom of the CM.
Ukondat ke sangma uloong bagajing dawa banweng yu James sangma nakatanat boarding kam dan kam shu namar baka sarkar kladep bantung de kajing tokit ya ka ban clear do nong bishar barem ga yeng bishar ringkat bar arngut ki wei pat ki rekhod halor kajing kno bam sap na ka sobhagya scheme ukondat uloong bakani ka longtang kajing pan jing shai ka CAG nakitanat rekam kumba ka jule na ka por bar kampat dei satya ka report namar baka report jong ka CAG ka wanchwa assembly.
And therefore, from the government side, there is absolutely no interference even in the day-to-day function. So therefore, AVCL functions as an autonomous body. And therefore, there is no need or any question of removing the Power Minister from his portfolio at this point in time. And we're very clear that the independent inquiry has been given a stipulated time to complete it. And it is completely, as I said, mentioned, that it is completely independent in nature. And we are waiting for the report of this committee, and then we will see how to move things in the future.
Kedua basang mulai moro kala ujor bukhau balasam hiki Aganwadi Center hapok scheme ICDS ulong ubasniu. Uniu khau de na kabenta ki khna ki balai snam hadun rius nam kerta. Ya uniu khau lapan mi de ka company Seishu Nutrition Private Limited.
Ki habak ngilap company ki ai. Baningkong kita ki bayo jing mentoy ki pentip sangi kasinong bat nakaliang dongi kasinong ila pentip udut saki te kamdan hi ki ai bat ngathrai ba kiru kinum sofia namarngi kasinong ya trai rangkat lada kadon ka basniu ila pentip bat kababon hi nan ong 90% 99% hi babon munyo ki ba tanga di kasin ka baningkong hi te nang pek na din nang sakmat par kalong kumno in sanang pek kan ya ke ban saja tang tim dai ke ba 99% ni banadu man suai kam judan kum kata namar ba swa ban sam ni la da pek chwa ni map ki kan kum kata ti ban ong ban kentu ya ki te tang kata ko wei hilada kilap on ngi ngila pentip suai ki kum kan ni ba jaman ta ngila pentip suai ki pek kalong ngam ta nai pat ba tangam ta he
Halor kani nakaliang kinong tre ka food safety East Khasi district hapo ka jelam ikong DBS Mukim assistant commissioner jogani katanat kilashim nong muna yunu khau ban phates.
But collecting of sample, it is on one side is good that we can ensure that that quality or that product that we are providing to the beneficiaries are of good quality for consuming, for the benefit of the welfare of the children as well as of the society. So this SNP which we are distributing or we are supplying, it has come from the directorate level, and the supplier also is one supplier who is manufacturing. The manufacturer is one So the SSG are to take the sample from that supplier also, and for us, so we ensure that every time the foodstuff reaches the Anganwadi center, the Anganwadi workers along with the VLCC member to be present during the dropping of foodstuff. They will check the foodstuff, and if anything they found, then they can complain then and there, and they can replace the item.
Dang Shen na kaliang Menteri Katanat Social Welfare Rumaker Menchela ulai thu agila pathai Khubor ba katanat jung u kadang persang banwa de kajing shisha halor kani kajing ujor.
I will ask personally to the officers concerned, so to ask the report whether that allegation is a fact or not. So based on that, we will take action against after that. As of now, since I don't have any requirement with me, so I cannot say anything, but we'll make sure that nothing should be against the norms of prescribed by the government of India. We should follow it.
Ki Khubor ki badangsa sangsad ki jaka sumar nongpang ha umtrai war ki asharu omdan hamau lasnai dawa ke JSU Banchanano ega surok kabladan hakamap jang major district road upadar stan swami ula IT la ke jing em na kabanta ka hok ki trai muluk daga animal check gate dawa bo ka kob Hariboy district ban khmi ikimrat ki bawan na shabar jala bar ki we de ki Khubor.
Guidance for early diagnosis and early treatment. Tested positive for COVID and have no symptoms. You have tested positive for COVID but have no noticeable symptoms. Here is what you have to do. Take the following precautions. Stay at home, wear a mask and maintain distance from other family members. Drink a lot of warm water and other fluids like soup and juices. Do steam inhalation. Do breathing exercises. Eat nutritious food. Medicines you must take. 1. Vitamin C. Dosage. Take tablets after food for 10 days. Adults, 500 mg tablet twice a day. Children 6 to 12 years of age, 500 mg tablet once a day. What to monitor? Keep an eye out for any symptoms such as fever or weakness. Consult your doctor or call 14410 if any symptoms emerge. Issued by Department of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Meghalaya.
Hadu kumba praspa lai penduduk kishnong hamegalaya kenyo jengkersha nak sorkar pedeng lingba ke tribal ministry nak benta ke roi ke par ha kishnong githau ya kani lai thu do menteri rangba ke jelau kondet ki sangma ha ke jakran beginong tho khubor ha ke khandai tere gunai tung arhaja arpoi u kondet ulai thu ya kani hadin bulo one pine Delhi ban ya kendu yo menteri ke tribal affairs hanong ba Delhi.
The government of India, the tribal affairs ministry, has decided to take up a large number of tribal villages for overall development purpose in different tribal states of the country. They have identified 836 villages, plus minus 10. I don't remember exactly 836 or 846, but approximately 830 plus villages have been identified in Meghalaya, which will now be taken up in the next 5 years for overall development and gap funding in whatever areas that are required.
Hake jogo por kondet ulai thu bah ke jingle jogo us Delhi ulai kendoru iki babon ki menteri kenthob yo menteri katnat pule banyakran halor ke jingshnai ki school Ikalavya lani ki residential school hakabla thungi ke task force committee ban clear do kondet bar kenthob ru iki nongmi khmat ka Manipur Industrial Development Corporation ka ban shnai ki ne school.
Some of the more important meetings were with tribal affairs department. And an important issue there which we discussed is the Honorable Education Minister has already given you details, but I'll just add to it that there was a big concern about the EMRS schools, the fact that the overall progress of the work in these schools is not at the pace as we would want it to be. So therefore, after discussing with the Tribal Affairs Minister, we are setting up a task force which will be headed by myself as a chairperson, the Chief Minister, and there will be members from, obviously the Education Minister and the Education Department will be there, and the members from WebCOS, which is one of the implementing agencies, and the MIDC, which is the Manipur Industrial Development Corporation, and officials from the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. And the objective of this task force will be to ensure that all the different issues concerning land and other aspects which are leading to the slowdown of the overall implementation of the scheme will be taken up by this task force.
Ke Jaintia Students Union War Jaintia Circle hakan riutrik unaitung arhaja arpoi keladawa na kibor sorkar bakan shimkhia batshnano eka surok kabla sniu palat kabapinyaso eka muktapur sha amlarem dauki bat shadula drmbai uba edi keri potam president jokani seng ulapan pau bakani ka surok kabadan hakabenta khapur jangri lum Jaintia kedai kabla sha e ben bat omshim na nyoko daga sorkar watla ka long kata ka ba arjing shekri ki nongrep ki nong khai ki nong shong shnong ki nong jungok kai perthei bat kumjuru ka long kata ka surok ka bayarab ki shipai khapur bat aija dai kari India brockway kani ka surok ka deiru ka wei ne ki surok ka blarim tam hapori Jaintia bat lakin thubru yaka kum kata ka major district road hakamap jang ki surok hapo tanat PWD ha ka jala Meghalaya
ka ikabangi kwa ban pin pi magani ka surok ka dei bul asniu haduk kata kata watla ka deiru ka surok ka badai ka bagi khat umka major district road ka bagla kantup ha po ka snat PWD bagandai ka wei na ka surok ka bakong santam hapo ka thain Kadeiru apa katain riu Jaintia bat Meghalaya hi Brockway Kadeiru ko surok kaba ai je sakriru ya kisipai kapot hagaba kila banyada ya gane ka rihi Brockway lingba kajing punukam ya gane surok
kaseng ka khmi linti baga jingshnai gane ka surok kan pinki im sa shise ne ka yo muktapur ka balong ru ka yo ka bakong santam na ka benta kishnong jong gane ka than kumta ka seng JSU ga yengs khem bandawa baga sorkar kan le no kloi banchna no yakani ka surong
tingi kirpat ya ka sarkar bagan wat kilat kilenti bagan simkia masano ini ka surak kam kloy nemar ba kapor kala dei ke ba dan kam bat nyim dei so ban sa din tang nemar ka surak kidan ru kijaka bagan ni ka surak ketang dan kita gijing duna ha ka ba pni ba kidan kijaka ki ba song ha ka ba la dan kam ru wat ye kini ki jingkeng banyak halor kini ki namar ba kamtam ki por min slap ru kamtam ki por slap kan iba la ban kam ni rengkang nagawai ka jaka skawai ka jaka tang namar ba ka jing dan kini ki
Hakapor bagi Pak Mak kidan kamha ya ki jaka sumar kum ki PHC bat ki sub center kamtam ia ki jaka nongkendong amar ka jangan shop jaka Jepang COVID-19 ba ka jing jinjar ki Pak Mak ban ki ki jaka sar ban wat ki lat jing sumar bagi pangki stom kalong kai pat ka basungsi banyu i ba ki jaka sumar kum ka PHC hapo try ba ka sub center hapo leper bahap apa ki jaka block 2 bat ki jaka khaput jang kam naklia bat asam ki sya iban bat ki dan apeng ki jinglong ka ba isang sot nambar ba ki kenro kasat bat ki pelau kilong gi ba isnei hadu kata-kata halo jong ni ka nongrim na kalang jong MDC jong ka multi constituency ba cha smanga mantakas ngi hinyo tarik unai tong arajar arhuai ulai ban ai ka jingtho sya menteri ka koi ka khia jong ka jalla ba elhek ringkat kajian donlang jong Director of Health and Services Dr. Amanwar. Wa cha so lakado haki ya kajian kam ban marmot kerki ye ke tege jaka sumar kamtam hak bukan kapor bagi pai ba ki don kamba ye ke jaka sumar sikino kandong. Wa cha so le thur bagi ni ka jinglong ba isang sot jo kini jaka sumar kalabu jing ye ke pai ba kam juru ye ke nok te ka koi ki khia ki batrei ha ka te ka thai. Ulapan paru ka jing smosi. Bawat ia ki Asha ki badi bandon haman la ki PHC haduk menta kempat dan setia anu ksa kum kam maulas nai PHC akaba ki don kembak khan ar ba khan atli ki shnong ki bahadu menta kempat dan setia ki Asha ki belong kinok tre ki ba khaman ki badi bat ki pai ba ban pentip ne banya thu ismang ka ko ki khia ka jokki.
I went to Umrah PHC by myself, visited the PHC and met the staff of PHC. I found that there are many issues, there are many problems facing by our staff and the people of that area. Number one, immediate repairing of ceilings, wall, door frame, windows, toilet and water tanker of staff quarter of Umtrai PHC, which are 5 in numbers. That's number one. And number two, water available is unfit and unclean for use by the staff and the patients of Umtrai PHC. Therefore, requested our Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare for the management of proper water supply fit for drinking needs to be done at the earliest. That is point number 2. Point number 3, management of proper drainage system of wastewater as the current drains are blocked. And then number 4, one more GNM. For the last few years, we have 3 GNM, but now we have only 2 GNM. Due to the COVID pandemic, one more GNM is required. And next, immediate renovation of Umlaper Sub-Center as its building is in deteriorating state and prove unsafe for the staff and the patients. That is number 5. And number 6, cemented fencing of Umlaper Sub-Center is required to maintain the premises safe and clean. And next, very important for women, this is level room. Level room of sub-center needs to have separate entrance and attached toilet. And also, we need one baby corner. And also, we need one postmortem for after delivery and before delivery. And one more important issue I've submitted to our Honorable Minister regarding the Block 2 area or border area. Since statehood till date, I'm very sad to inform you that 18 villages, now 15 villages, they do not have ASHA. This is very important, and the proposal has been sent by the DM and HO to the DHS, Meghalaya Shillong. But till today, no steps have been taken by the government. So, approval and appointment of the ASHA for the 15 villages of our border is urgently required. That is the few issues and problems facing by our people regarding the memorandum I have submitted to the Health Minister.
Namar ka jingling shop ka klam COVID-19 ka Sarkar India kala sambiang yo khawling ba ka scheme PMG ki AY chiki ba ki baduna ka yo ka kot ki badai hok ban yo hapo ka TPDS kani ka scheme kan sam san kilo khaw shikhle brio shi banai klam dan kam ban sewi ai bar kani kan long na ka banta san banai ka tana du banai naitung arhaja arpoi hadu banai no pra arhaja arpoi UPN Singh General Manager jang ke FCI North Eastern Frontier Region ula pentep bahapo kan ke scheme ka jingsam yo khaw ka longsan pulai hajan reus pa lai pura metric ton na ka banta ka jala Meghalaya bar kinong yo jing mentoy kin long arpoi lak sau punreu hajar ngun.
Under this scheme for Meghalaya region a quantity of 10,727.5 MT rice per month allotted. Total for 5 months 53,637.9 MT. For Meghalaya, only for Meghalaya, I am telling for Meghalaya region. Total for 5 months 53,637.9 MT and per month जो है वो 10,727.5 MT rice has been allotted to distribute to the beneficiaries.
Haka pratrik unaitung arhaja arpoi uba hima shangpliang ula IT ka shithi chumentri rangba ka jalau kondat ke sangma halor ka jingdawa ban I subdivision no ya ka shnang mau sanram kabla dei hok ban yo uba hima ula pan pawi ki jinge bagi pajba jang ka shnang mau sanram ki yakandu haba ki dan kami ki nu ki jerap khamtam e ki to ki basa ha ki than khapun
ngala pakai benia ya ki jinge jong pajba ngala pakai ba ki brio khamtam ki badai na border ki hawan hadu sor Shillong banwat iki jingeram omdan kanu no kalat kelenti ban yasno syaka sora tani ban sno syaka ranikor te andang ilape yakamap ngila sutu pleng ba kamo seram area talong basa marway itu de tang ne mata kata kadau ngimban se ba ninghap ya perkhat ban ai yang solution kata long ka kentil itu chief minister tengingai ba haki sngi ki banwan ki paiba jungi ki lum jenjar shu ban lewat ki jingrap banwan chabi cha sor Shillong pese baro kinsa yo ki jingrap tang hapo mo sarak
ulai thu bo mentri rangba on sakhmi bat bishar binya ekani bat uang bo khmi lanti bashen on sala pin pana no ekani ka jing ang no jang shnong mau sanram
nakaliam chief minister ula menjur ba dei hop ba kamong sanram kadiban yo no ya ka subdivision te dakaji sokmen ngaru mala ong yu ba un sobha un kampun kloy ya kan ni ka jing pin pana bat ula ong ba ka jing sngo jong ong ba ka dei hop hi ba ngin ai ya ka subdivision de ka shong e hau mentah ba unda bishar unda pe hakanu kom ba kinle ya kikam bat nang ta e sengin sayo sngo shen ya ka jingpen bana na ka centur jong chief minister ba ai ka subdivision yang dah kamu suka.
Uba med ba lingdo shongknor ke yeng dorbar thawan ke jela ula penpau ke jingkmen ba kamairang kalayo district but shen on supply no yaka ulong ba ke jingyo district kamairang kan kintu be kamairang community and rural development block bar kamau that ration block hakabe de ba kasora uba med ba ubla longru president ke UDP ubla shimti no Dr. Don Kupar Roy ulong balai kren ru yakane kam ba nakliang jo sngo ba kasora ka de hok ban kiu kadan kum ke district.
Exactly, as far as the government is concerned, this is also one part of the discussion which we had earlier. When the late Dr. Don was there, we had discussed this at length. I think it was agreed also that there is a point where it has been agreed that Sora also deserves to be upgraded to a new district. The Chief Minister has already constituted one committee to look after the creation of new districts and new civil subdivisions in the states.
KFK GGP Aradonga Area Unit hakalai photarik ujalio ahaja arpaway kala late yakandu yo executive engineer ka PWD Road Nongstoin Division halor ka jingsnew palat ka surok na riang do sha athiabari barhakani ka jingle yakandu wo executive engineer ula batai bo umla shu ban repair la ne ban maramot yakani ka surok namara dep khot tender ya ka bala bay tingka ka NEC bar ka tarik bakhado ban thap kan nong nyotrik ubanai naitung ahaja arpaway bar on play yakani ka tender ha ka khandai tarik unaitung ahaja arpaway kumda ka sengka jengkar par akhmat ka sarkar MDA apo ka jelam jong kondat ki sama menteri rang ba ka jela bo chim khiai ka ne ka surok namar ka ne ka surok ka panya so ki artali ki jela kata ka Meghalaya bat Assam bar kum joru kan pensuk ki nonglek nongwan ki besong kali na ka ne ka surok
ka jingwan jungi sne kalonga ka ne ka surok la sengsen slam ndrai nakliang jungi petba kim padyo jingtip la poi sai la long kumno kani ka surok de naklang jongki pekba city ka thain motion road thain ardunga si ka ud ban tip ko ban tip hi la poisa la long kumno kani surok de naklang jongi ka sing PGP ardunga unit tas ngi wan kani ka PWD pan kundu ya ka executive engineering de nga kerpat ru ya ka sarkar Meghalaya ka penbek PWD minister badon borom jungi Preston song ban penstat lane pen kloino jaganika surok jungi sa masundrut sa atibri te keman kumgi nungsong sinong jungi stiket thain masundrut arunga ban yuino gi surok bayo taka lingti bapa
Usong knor ke yeng dorbar thawan ke jelau ba med baling do la penpau ke jing angnut ba ha ka sen shong dorbar ka banwan onyo ban shong no ha ke yeng dorbar ka bathamai.
We are making all attempts to see that the first budget session will be in that main building. But there's no doubt at all why we should not be the release could not be completed by next year. Next year means I'm talking about maybe March, April, or May, something like that. But we are rushing to ensure that at least we would like to see that by the budget session is being held in next year in that new building.
Ulai thu ba ka jingtre ye ka yeng dorbar bathamai kala ya cha cha menta kin thup ru ye ka jingte ye ka yeng bar kiwe de ka jingdan kam.
The first phase is only for the main hall, which includes, like as I have already stated, that it will be like for office, rooms and all. The second phase will follow, which will be for like MLA's quarter, colleges and all, speakers, quarter, deputy speakers and so on.
Ki nongelam ka ribhoy dorbar ha ka singiba ar jong kan ru tarik unai tung ha ka jinge kendo lang ka blalong ha sning kila pen pau ya ka jing dawa na ka sorkar jela bakan phai khmat bat kentiu ka danno ya ka patar khma administrative unit sha ka civil subdivision namar kani ka administrative unit ka de ka bala khamre menta lapalat lai po ars na mi ei ha kani ka jinge lang jong ki nongelam ka ribhoy dorbar ka blalong ha sning lawan banya shem menta lang ru da nongelam barang ba u doktor di lapang ha ka jing dan lang ru uba RR kensai makado president uba RB Shadap General Secretary uba Thomas Malay advisor nalor kiwe ki nongkit kam gari boy dorbar ha kani jingalang layathir sani ba halor jingdon kam ban kentiu kadan no ya ka patar khma administrative unit kabadan ru haru chispa andru phuit li kisnong khnang ba kani ka than kinyo ya ka jimun toy ka ba ki pat ba ki dei hok banyo khamta ma ka bay dei ru bat karoi ka par
ka don kuwe ki isu ka bangilaken sa sakara slam ba na dur ka slam khat ndai spa ka pundai kabalayo ekenega administrative unit but the inflection thai higum gerboider bar but kibril jong kateka administrative unit badan kathan jirang tungno kathma ban yai kerpa jaga sokar bakan ai ekeneki ban penki perdano ekeneka ka administrative unit jing sakasat mission tena kapor ngelayakan ong tingin namut ya ban ong ban marlayo kita kuwi tungir mide benyo dan rengisu dan hok pat ban kepat sekar
Khubor ki badangsa upadar Stan Swami ula IT la kajing em na kabanta ka hok ki try muluk daga animal check gate dawa bo ka korb Hariboy district ban khmi ekimrat ki bawan na shabar jala bar kiwe de ki khubor
Ka kinhun kinong trei ha ka emlang salang ne ke aktivis ki dekhot jong ki balang kristan ki seng bhalang bat ki riu simen kilaya shimbenta ha ka jingelang ban kan mau burom ya ka jingklat no upada stan suami unong yalam nyam ubalayang persya ya ka jingti uranium hajarkan bat ubayang ru banyele na ka benta ka hok ki bedok kinong bella ki basak nyot ben upada stan suami ulada prap saus nem ka kerta habau la syakam ha ki National Investigation Agency ha ubenai risau jong usnam arajar arpo halor ka jingkan no bu don kri bat kileno mawist henre ulaklat no ha ka singin kong jong kani ka tayo ha hospital katba udang yele benyo jamin na patok ya kani ka jingilang sengolam la penlong halai mkra hajan ka yeng mani ba kathaling
ban ai daga sur ka bajam jadi nong seksya lagalong akan ke jela lagalong negeri India berkeleng ke partai pada lei ru pinom la ban siap jar yangi pada lei ru pinom la ban kebong jubor ya ke sentur ke jongi pada lei ru pinom la ban jam ya ki knap ki jongi ngin yang bangin bod ya ke lenti ke bau Palestin suami ulaya lam balula ino sedin dingi sa sising ay kublay pi faro ki balay wan hagani kapor ay baka mensim do jong Palestin suami kan yo caka hagi bangin yang imday banti yin yang haga hok bangi kum ke jelah hamiru idan kam banyada yaladi idan kam banyada yakaparyang idan kam banyada yakamarpo kendo kijongi Pagidai ruang tip to Palestin suami idan minta berkejarkan association kawaya la persya yang kajing sniu jong ke uranium mining mangiru angin idan kata kajinge ngin hapat yang hadu kebekut banyada ya kini kejela keberimpat Palestin suami ulah yengru naga benta ki nong trade ki nong belas ni ulah yeng naga benta ki labor rights ki mabun ki adivasi ki tribal haki jela kum hajarkan pa kiwe namar pa kinasya displace ki kelatang ki nong bela halaga jong ke jela pa ki nong bela ki bom dan hok ki masyale ben ki masyabat ben Palestin suami ubara yang ringkat bagi bani pun bagi naga benda ko hok ke jongki sebalus lindo ani seperti pada sini akabaila ho shibun ikot akabaila penyang kirasong yang geriki ke doster jongkasi makanya tu epi bawa mangai lagi ru nganang benruai yang kata RiKhasi national anthem RiKhasi abok askul Katolik ini dikiki iba mangi isutu bagi kibriu ki bayarap ini bayarap penkentiu ini lembaga education bayarap penkentiu ini begin sumpu ialah kajong ka hok andrei penban syak nyot syak pesngapjar berkejingkam jong yo Palestin berkejing nak kajong i kajing temu ni kalong tumka warning ye kiwe ki bayang balada mabiru milian dilek persai sarkar ingat kajong ni apot andrei nganong ye pi abang idang dan ni artilegi kejat dan bisiat penyak ini dan jam bisa potop engiru andrei nak betak ka hok ya panjang penyelek baik adu pada kut ke cingem jungi bo Palestin udi usau kadar bani unong syakri jong kabalang uba om syam tang ba ulaim ban syakri nam ta kijai pendu trairi ri ulayap ro nam ta kijai pendu trairi ni kum ki kristan ni tip ban ingai utrai menok peni menjingi sukres uyap namta kitop kijongi ila bong bo Palestin UIT ila kajong kajingim namta ki hok jong kijai bat menurut trairi hakari India hi rungui ambensim kajong kalalai sa keduar kajong play ringit skam pakajing yale kajong ban penurlong baya ka hok long beriu man beriu jom kitrai muluk yo ya kejing yada ka pura hakari India ni dei ban hap padang peteng ni dei ban hap padang yakun
Menteri kakot kakhia jong gejela uba hek ha kasengi balang jong kanyo tarik unai tung uloong ba kejingwan jong Menteri Korbari Amit Shah kanlong ha khatnyo tarik unai tung bat uni Menteri Korbari pleru ya ka oxygen plan hanong ba shilong uba hek ulaya thoru ba mau lembat ki he ofsa jong katanat kakot kakhia kilale jingo ru ya ka liquid medical oxygen tank bat kadai ru ka bala ban pendam uba hek ulaya thoru Baulalit benjengo ya ke step down hospital kabalong ke jingtun kriak nak benta ke wat kabalai jong covid kat kendai bat kini ke hospital ke don ru ya ke jaka sumar nang tak khilong bat kumju ru ya ki balarong ba ubah hek ulai thu bakani ke hospital haru benta ke don sanpot li jing thia bat sasan li on salak ben pendap haswa ka khatnyo tarik unai tung su ubah hek ulai thu ru ba un sekrpat ya Menteri Korbari Amit Shah ba un place don ya ke covid step down hospital ha sauli ha ka khatnyo tarik benta bunai.
The visit of Amit Shah ji, likely he is going to inaugurate one of the project in the state of Meghalaya from the official sources, right? So today we went to see the LMO, liquid medical oxygen tank. The capacity is 13 kiloliter and also is a refilling tank. And also we went to inspect also the step down COVID hospital, which is preparation for the third wave. Both we will be having there the pediatric ward and also for the adult ward. Total beds will be 50 in that step down COVID hospital. 7 ICU will be for the pediatricians, for the pediatrics, for the children. Then 9 will be for the adult. Then the almost 20 beds for the adult, the rest will be for the pediatrics, for the step down COVID hospital. So this will, I also will request, since the Honorable Union Home Minister is coming, Shri Amit Shah ji, I will also request through my, the party level, that he should also inaugurate the project on the day he will arrive here or the day on his visit to Shillong.
Hadian makinang elam ka Confederation of Riboy People kilayo ya kejing ujor halor kejing lan karukom shalam ni kimarat bamdo kum kimasi sinyang bat kiwei klem dakhmi bha kibor ka veterinary jong jala meglia ka warna juma ya ka kot khia jong kipat ba nong bamdo ka ni ka jala nakaliang ka te ka seng kala dawa nak sarkar jala khamtam na Menteri ka tarat veterinary badi ban bo no da kawai ka khrdop ban khmi shwa kimarat haswa ban penrung sya ka ni ka jala lani ka animal check gain kani ka jing dawa jong unong elam ka kap kala pau ha ka singi balang jong ka nyotarik unai tung harin kinong yalam kilalik benjurip ya kawai ka jaka balabu pelang ya kisnyang li ki bejuwarna na syabar ka jela ka badana po Sumer Riboy District ha ka ba kinong yalam ka seng kilapan pau ba kani ka jaka balabu ya kita kisnyang kalong ka bom isingan halor kita kisnyang namala saki bobo na kita kisnyang kita ki bom pat sya khmi bha ha ki por jong veterinary khamtam nakaliang ka district veterinary officer ha kani ka jingnet jurip ya ka te ka jaka nakaliang ka seng balalam khmat da uba bandari rentethyang lembat kita khot bat halor kani ka jingsyam nakaliang ka kop kala rai ru ban pha da ka jing tho chau Menteri ka tarat veterinary bandawa bo no da ka khrdop ka ban perkhing bat khmi benya shwa ya ka koi ka khia jong ki marat ki bawan na shabal ka jela khnang ba kanum khta ya ka koi ka khia ki pai ba nong bam do jong kani ka jela
ka riboy ka wei ka main gate ka ba wan ki mar ki kamtam ki marat ma ki snyang ki masi wan ya jong ba jong riboy ka ban pas ya ka Shillong hi berwei ka Meghalaya hi berwei ka ban supply ki mar dan hari den benglawan check ki snyang niui ba ya kisnyang hi personal check berwei pu wei snyang andai la subyang tang ki jing tho tik ki byang nakaliang doktor veterinary nakaliang ki observer hoi bade masan jing tho ki byang lut re ki basung si gelong ba kisnyang wei pu wei snyang ki check ra apo kali namar ble ha bang phone ke DVO ke district veterinary officer kong mangimla ban check wei pu wei snyang namar ngimdan ke animal check gate nakadaw ngimdan ke animal check gate te kadaw la shukit ba snyang la shukpet bitang na bartrok kuni trok ka bahe la kit snyang regi doktor kiwan shukpet na bar check wei pu wei snyang te lada check wei pu wei snyang menta benar ke swan tuar ke wara jingma
ya ka jala jungi berkawai tentang ki pai bam do senang mo hak state jungi berkawai ini senang bodan hane supply si berkawai ke jala da supply si berkawai ke jala kan da tes we ku we senang atau yode senang bodan ni kono ko jingpang ham gini isi jingpang senang ke khala ki dan da kan tes bai nu senang le se tu ki brio ki bam du senang la dan kono ko jingpang mono ban sim ki jing te tena ka leng ka seng hing la pun khe ro wa da kane ke jing tho kene ke jingtho kade ke bangla pun khai chau veterinary minister belong ru deputy chief minister jung jala ko jungi ngila pun khai ru ne jingtho bang ni kindo bang ya bandawa bagade bendan ke animal siget hari boy na ya bro kimrat om tang usnyang re bro kimrat nomor bele kila surung lailan ke jala jungi kuma berni hat kuma stis khana para kisnyang ke bakhem ta suru ke bakhem check veterinary officer khem check ke doktor khem check la supply ke jala ko jungi
Shwaba ofara Marius Thongni ba onet ban chakri Shenongstone West Khasi Hills UMLA ka molai uba proses tisau kami ula ai khuble bat kitbok yo phadar Marius ha ka jingelang balap long ha molai parish hall phumuri ha ka sni balang jong ka nyau tarik unai tung arajar arwei uphadar Marius ula payaso ban chakri bat ka molai parish house nam arajar khatsan bat menta ula yo ya ka jimbtha ban chakri Saint Peter Parish pendeng rai Shenongstone West Khasi Hills haba ajing kran UMLA ula pertu ya ki kam uphadar ha ka ba ula yo i ba urung ya ki kenong ki slot hamolai Shenong kolo mau sekhlam umpro bat ki wei jaka na ka benta ki kam chakri jong u ya ka balang UMLA ulayaro ru ya ka jingla jong i ban IT lot haba chakri ya ka balang ha ka than ka ba udi khmi
ini dia ka jiu jong ka parish jong la parish ni pro ko wei di nakale jong hi ka so masko menurut ha ko wei ka benta Now, mana yang jauh pada mula ini orang ini nak parish. Nama dari yang di IT yang ini dekam. Langsung komited na bata di syakri na bata keburam jauh lah di parish. Bandek siapa di balang sedang, bandek sedang kedau, ada sedang kalau ini musim yang di IT yang jauh ini.
Nakaliang uphadar Marius ula ai khuble ya UMLA ubala ban pun urlong ya kan ka sngi bat ulay thu ba kan ka sin ka baning kong ba ulayo ya kum kan ka jing ai khuble ka ba 4 judan bale ya haba umi no na ki wei ki parish ki ba syakri uphadar pun pa ba kan ka sngi sa ka mau na ka benda jong uphadar Marius ula pentip ru ba harin ka jing no jong on sa simti no do uphadar teles forest tonglam ban khmi ya ka molai parish uphadar Marius ula duai kerpang ru na ka benda UMLA bat ula khku ka do yu
ngong ye thi ba kine ki kam ki pangile hakine ki drips nem de ka kam jonga reka kam jongi baro badan ne ringkat jongba PPC ringkat jong kirang ba balang ya sarang ba balang ha jing krei borba jong ki seng ba kher jong paris sarang ba seng lok ni seng samla badan ne ba ki we seng diban samla panjer teng ha ne ko te kine ke de ka buram jong ka ne ka paris ban nganut ban tong hang ne ba ngala trei happy pun ba ki paris ringam pat lap kacingnya trailang ke balong hang ne ko paris maulai ngadas ne benut hadu badata ban ni no na kane ka paris
UMLA ka Shillong West uba Mohendro Rapsang ha ka sngi ba ar jongka ndriu tarik unai tung ula ajing erap sya kinong nya taksi bat kinong pentho tim jongka ne ka constituency da ka song pisam hadian makilamat jing e bha na ka ne jing khangdam jong jing pol jong khunyang covid khat khandai uba Mohendro ha ba ajing kran ha ka ne ka sngi ula ya thu ba ka jing sim ka jong ya ka ne ka sinjam banyarap ya kinong nya taksi bat kinong pentho tim kalong hadian ka jing yo ka jong ya ka jing e ba kini ki breu ki ya kendo nakaliang kinong nya akali taksi bat na kinong pentho tim kila ai khuble ya UMLA ujongki ubalakne ya kakhti jingerap ke jong ya ki hakum kani kapor bakimat jing ya baham
ini kaliang jingi taksi asian ya ai khuble karpang i MLA jingi ya no senyang sega jingi peradabar de ngi skamba nanis khamat be nadan ke jetri lang apning jingi taksi asian bat i MLA jingi
Hasyawan penkut kimat bekongsan sa sisien. Dawa penkut no ke JAC ya ke project boarding hawa umngot. Ke sorkar kelabut iki kendon jangkaan hakabede bet ke project umngot ong James Sangma. Dawa ke All Assam Garo Union ban pelong jing tokit halor ke jingklat ki armut ki samla Garo. Dawa to akit CBI ke HYC ke jingkeno bamsap ke bajan chispa san folklore tingka ha ke MECL. Hates ke sorkar yo khau ICDS na Aganwadi Center Mauro. Sangsot ki jaka sumar nongpang ha umtrai war ki asharu omdan ha mau lasnai. Dawa ke JSU Banchanano ega surok kabladan hakamap jang Major District Road. Upadar Stan Swami ula IT la ke jingim na kebenta ke hok ki trai muluk. Daga animal check gate dawa bo ke Kob Hariboy District ban kemi ikimrat ki bawan na Shabar Jala.